use your help right about now.
He's just there. Hi everyone and welcome to TNTV Reactions. Today we're going to be looking at episode 2 of Leverage Redemption Season 2. Now I really enjoyed the first one. I liked the fact they brought back Aldis Hodge as Hardison and Noah Wyle. I can't remember who he plays, but I really liked his character, although I'm not sure if either of them are going to be in every episode of this series or if it's just going to be a cameo style thing. I don't care really either way. I think it's a great series. I'm hoping they keep it up. The first episode around the Russians in London was really entertaining. It seemed like they kept the tone from the previous season and seasons before, which is really good. I love all the characters. I think they're amazing. I love the actors, Kane, Beth, Riesgraf, Gina, Bellman. I love them all. I think they're great. So I'm really looking forward to this and I really just want to jump right in. But before I do, if you could leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you can. We'd love to have you along. Hit the notification bell or come and see us on Discord or Patreon if you want to vote for future reactions. I think that's it. Let's go.
Said the story did fine, but they don't need to follow him.
Well, of course they don't. Nobody wants to see this. There's
No.
barely enough shrimp out here to catch because of this poison. Let's just unload the whole.
It's rubbish. So, well, yeah, literally, but it's crap that we're doing this to the nature. Lovely.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice to get an enemy in up front. You know who you hate.
We finally got a reporter to put us on the news, and all that happened was people shrugged and changed the channel.
Everyone except
Yeah.
Clyde Hammond.
I mentioned his shipping company in an interview. I have seen containers fall off his barges, and the result is this.
I believe you, but I think the police.
It's nice to have Noah Wyle in it.
The good news is that my friend
He's
specializes in fixing problems in the system.
Possibly one of my favourite actors.
Hammond's broken, but we can make him pay a real price for breaking it.
Destroying my boat's one thing. Stealing my kid's future? I can't imagine anyone settling that debt.
I got him. She's got a satellite phone. Sweet.
Is that phone really big or his hand's really small? Oh, Cartesian duality. Our senses are always deceiving us. Never assume.
I love Parker. I may say that every episode. I love Parker.
Hammond ships tons of America's plastic waste to India, Africa, and the Far East. But in 2019, most foreign countries, they signed an accord making trash dumping illegal. However, we did not sign it.
So it's technically legal to export waste away from the US.
Okay, one weird thing about the financials, his office. It's commercial space in a warehouse. He should have bare bones insurance coverage, but he's got a top of the line policy. Only time I ever saw that in my old job was when the client had a collection, either art or antiquities.
Rich guys love their trophies.
What customs official is going to inspect the trash? It's trash.
Good point.
Hammond is
Clever.
supervising the unloading of this shipment.
Hands up. Let's bring out our cargo next. You guys start getting ready for the off.
Speak it up.
Inspect the goods, so a container from today's load.
There we go.
Something in the trash.
That's why he didn't want Dee Dee shining the spotlight on him, and that is how we're going to get him.
Don't do it.
So, if that can't be recycled.
It is yours until you die. Okay, but it's just the corporations, they're just gonna keep making plastic, and then that plastic is gonna keep ending up as pollution. So why are we not going after them?
And how does that help Dee Dee now? This team can't solve the world's bigger problems, we're not built for it. What we can do is help
Yeah,
one person, and
I
then
think
the next,
that's-
and then the next, and then we look back, and you see how much you've
It's a good point. I think
changed.
everyone thinks, I think there's a generation of people who think that they can fix everything in the world, and I don't think that's true, but you can fix little things one at a time to make it better incrementally. I don't think you can just go out and change the world yourself overnight.
Hammond's place is packed
More's the
with
pity.
antiquities.
Alright, so if we get a full inventory in case we need to steal something. What? It's been 3 weeks since we stole something.
Oh, I don't think she's ever had a bad line.
You need to expose these ivory tiles to natural sunlight to keep them white.
Really? Great catch.
Qing Dynasty from the carvings. Perhaps even the original set designed for the Empress Dowager Cixi.
You really know your stuff. I won
Doesn't
those
she?
playing poker in the dirtiest slum in Sumatra. They remind me sometimes you gotta get your hands a little dirty to find real value.
Oh, she knows her stuff, doesn't she? But she did steal most of
Early 1600s?
everything, I think.
Let me get those papers.
Yuan dynasty wasn't in China in the 15th century.
You know Chinese history?
I know it's worth stealing from Chinese history, and that doesn't exist. There are fakes mixed in with the real antiques.
I know this work.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Miss Barrows, Mr. Wyle.
Barrows. Barrows.
Athena.
Yes, Athena Barrows. Yes. Oh, I've heard wonderful things about you. Arthur Wilde. She's an expert in her field.
Does she want me to go in or not?
So it's another con artist.
Nothing concrete on Arthur Wilde yet. It's an alias. He's the forger making provenance docs for Hammond.
A forger she knows.
If Mr. Hammond can spare me for a moment, I would love to discuss your Greco-Roman discoveries.
Yeah, sure.
My question is, how did you end up here?
Well, it was certainly no thanks to you. It's been an interesting few decades.
Who is this guy?
I don't know, but I really hope it's as good as the fanfic I'm writing in my head.
So, who are you now? Belinda? No. Kiki. You know, I liked Kiki. Charlotte. She was a bit too stuck up for me, considering she did send me to prison.
What happened? Is Sophie okay? Her audio just dropped out.
She just took her comms out. She's alright.
Sophie. Deborah.
Sophie. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Hmm.
Now, I have to insist. Sophie,
We're going to have an interesting backstory here, aren't we?
going on here. He pays me very handsomely to authenticate his smuggled goods. I don't trust you. Surely you understand.
You help us find that hidden container and bring Hammond down.
Why would I do that? I was about to say, don't make me regret this. But considering our past, I don't think I could possibly regret working with you more than last time.
Fair enough.
Unless I die. I'm not going to die this time. Am I?
Plan M.
Promises.
Mr. Akhmadova, the Chechen, has promised to exceed our bid on the tiles by $200,000 US.
The port of Tanjung Priok, in Indonesia. As quickly as possible.
We shall solidify
His
the
accents aren't great. reason I love this show. It's very formulaic. It's always going well, then it's going wrong, and then you find out that when it went wrong, it went right. I appreciate the fact that they come up with a new and interesting way of doing that week after week after week. And it's always interesting and it's always fun. And one of the things I've missed from a lot of modern series is just a sense of fun and enjoyableness. I get it with this, I get it with Wednesday, another one we're covering. But that's it. Just unbridled bit of fun TV. Where's the harm in that, and why has that gone out of fashion?
The trackers are working, leading us straight to Hammond's container.
Okay, not good. Not good. Not good. Come on. Come on.
Oh no.
This container has active countermeasures. I can track a rough location, maybe narrow it down to about 100 containers.
My entire con hangs in the balance here. And you knew this could happen?
We're not done yet.
Go, Sophie!
Just like when it happened to me, like when it happened to Parker. You gotta come clean.
She's not happy about that.
Top of the morning to you, laddies.
I love Parker.
I teamed up with Arthur. But then we joined a crew doing art forgery. Boss was... He was brilliant, but terrifying. He set me up in high society. Suddenly I was invited to all the right parties. I was accepted in all the right homes, trusted by all the right people.
How did Arthur get the short end of the stick?
A couple of years into the long con, I caught the eye of an older man, the Duke of Hanover. Actually, what Duke? It was a big score, and the boss encouraged me to spend time with him and worm my way into that aristocracy.
Pretty sure in season 2 they called her the Duchess of Hanover.
One of the forgeries.
Of the original series.
To let Arthur take the fall, keep my identity clean. I could have said no. I should have said no, but I didn't. I owe him this.
Yeah.
Hope you're right about this guy, Sophie.
Me too. I quite like the ones where they go into their bit of their history, because they never really... They didn't do that very much in the original series.
My new plan. Oh, here it comes.
Seems to rely quite heavily on me. I don't want to have to blow the whole thing up over what? Say an extra 25 in the dollar?
Surely 10 will do the trick.
20 was always my lucky number.
15 to wrap this up good and tight before we reach that door.
Always a pleasure working with a professional.
It's like the song from The Greatest Showman.
What's really in this for
It's
you?
none of your business.
Oh, you don't trust me, Sophie Devereaux? Fair enough. You shouldn't.
You don't know who the Chechen is.
You didn't steal the tiles from the Chechen. He overpaid for those tiles by $200,000 because he works for Adnan al-Tahir, the terrorist, whose violent exploits in Southeast Asia you should be familiar with.
Yeah, no
We
kidding.
have to fix this. You have to give those tiles back.
No, I'm not giving them back. They have no way of knowing I was lying about the pirates knocking the tiles overboard. And neither Al-Tahir or the Chechen are gonna do squat to me on U.S. soil. Besides, I have a more immediate concern. This man was at the auction. You spoke with him, and somehow he's also a dock worker. What's going on? Who is he?
Nobody? He's a Fed.
Huh?
Huh?
Fed? Are you kidding? You're in business with terrorists.
You said you'd consult for me if I had an opening?
Well, I'm open to offers.
Good to know.
The guy's FBI, but he's bent. He can be bought. Well, I do like to acquire things.
Mikey? See you later for a pint there, Tommy.
Why is she Irish?
How many more containers are there to check? 63 of these in one shipment on one boat. No wonder Dee Dee's fighting an uphill battle.
You got a great scam going on here. All your little boats, the trinkets you hide everywhere. I got a better scam. You see, Agent McSweeten, head of the FBI counterterrorism.
Oh, Mr. McSweeten.
How's that right?
Well, he was in love with Parker, wasn't he?
Smuggle for big game. What you're gonna do is cut me in for 40% of your operation. Now that's what you're gonna do, because if you don't, the next time you see me, I could be with like 10, 12 cats wearing windbreakers, holding shotguns.
I'm gonna call the Chechen. Maybe we can make a deal with the Tiles to solve this FBI blackmail. Maybe he can take care of all the problems.
The man I work for is very powerful. Powerful enough to solve all of your problems, legal or otherwise, anywhere in the world. Perhaps even take care of a pesky FBI agent. In return, this most gracious man who appreciates cultural artifacts will be pleased to accept your entire mahjong set. Lost tiles included.
Wants the entire set now.
Yes. Thank you. Very generous. I will escort this back to my employer immediately. And so long as you do not betray his trust, there are no problems we cannot erase for you.
I just love that. It's so dramatic. 1945 sort of film noirs. Yeah. Man with a hat. I love it.
How did the trackers you hid in those lost tiles work out for you, huh?
Trackers? What trackers?
I just found out about that, I swear.
I just sent those tiles to... The Chechen just sent those to Al Tahir, who's deep in hiding, because you said I needed to, and now you're telling me there are trackers? You'll never believe I didn't do this on purpose.
Mr. Hammond.
Shut up.
Mr. Hammond.
I said shut up.
About the Chechen.
Shut up, or I'm gonna shoot you. Come on, pick up. Come on, pick up. Where is he?
Look, I can fix this. But first, we gotta get rid of her.
We're gonna find your little friend together, and if we can, I'm gonna get rid of you. Go.
Don't like now. I don't like it now.
Where do you think you're going?
Elliot, I could use your help right about now.
He's just there. Classic Elliot.
Hello? Mr. Chechen? Hello?
No. You see, the FBI guy,
He's crooked, I know. But his boss, McSweeten, he'll take my call.
What, you gonna make a deal and save yourself? Hold on. What about Sophie Devereaux? What about your container? You can't just let her get away with everything.
Who was it who met the Chechen first? You! Who was it who arranged the sale of the tiles? You!
No, Hammond! It's all a con. The FBI guy was in on it. The Chechen was in on it. None of it is real. You don't need a fall guy.
I don't believe a word you say.
He's gone. We lost him.
What do we think? Still alive or?
Which way did we go now? He took a motorboat to his barge. International water.
So I did wind up dead this time. No one said he was going to shoot me.
Oh, Arthur, you didn't expect we'd keep a live gun in play, did you?
7 steps back.
Just stop with the freaky accent thingy.
Perhaps I will use this accent forever.
Fall down, you idiot. You're pushing the betrayal too hard.
Excuse me, I stammered and cowered pretty well after Harry died. Hammond never called the FBI. So much for your plan, huh?
Arthur, plans are like identities. Always have a backup.
Parker's on the phone with Hammond's satellite provider now.
Head. Yeah. Perp? Yeah. Cancel. 20 minutes? Oh, yeah. Totally.
Oh dear me. Totally.
I hope you enjoy your time on your trash barge, Hammond.
I still have assets on this barge worth millions of dollars.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Hammond. Because what the government won't take, I've already stolen.
And now we're almost into Hammond's bank accounts. Just move the little arrow thingy to the little gray box thingy on the right.
Yes, I know what the cursor is.
It's the accent thing. It's throwing me off.
Perhaps you are seasick from being on the boat.
Harry.
Well, I still have an entire container full of priceless antiquities, which, despite all of your crap, you never managed to get.
Get the towels from my container. Tell the barge to shove off and wait in international waters.
And they followed him.
There's Hammond's guy. That's the container. Hurry, switch the ID.
That's what I thought. I should have said it out loud though. I don't like looking like an idiot when I'm wrong.
Don't even think about trying to call for help. Your satellite phone should start dying right about...
Most people who don't live with this problem refuse to care. I didn't think anybody would ever help.
Well, I called the news station about that follow-up. I think you could make them care.
Little thing at a time.
I want to drive the boat. I want to drive the boat.
No.
I want to drive the boat.
No!
Definitely not. No.
I'm gonna drive the boat.
I admit I tried to forget what I did. Or didn't do all those years ago. I know your cut of the Hammond con isn't going to begin to make up for it.
Where did the rest of the money go?
I'm trying to make amends.
That doesn't sound like the girl I know.
That's not me anymore.
No, I don't think it is.
Just because you walked away from the carnage in your past doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, but it's her past.
Those legs you cut out from underneath them. When will you stop pretending? Because I know the real you, darling. And you haven't changed.
I don't think that's true.
Harry, I wanted to thank you for what you did on this con.
I knew I did a good death.
I think you don't have to change, but refocus.
Was running the team.
You know,
He would never,
it's,
ever admit having a blind spot.
she was doing bad things, now she's doing good things. It's the same person, just refocused.
I know I have blind spots and I know where they are, but thank you for pointing them out. I was kind of hoping you might stick around for a bit. Stop me from veering.
Yeah, please, stay.
You're right. I mean, maybe we can't take on the world's bigger problems, but at least now Dee Dee can.
I'm glad you found a way.
Baby steps, Sophie. Baby steps.
It's not always the best thing, though. All right, let's talk about it. So this was a great episode. I really enjoyed it, actually. I thought it was fun and interesting, but I'm not clear on the lesson. So a lot of these have had lessons. You know, when it first started, it was all about the big corporations after the 2008 crash and how they all got bailed out and then left the little guys in ruins. And that's what the whole program was about. But the lesson of this one seems to be that you can do bad things and then do some good things, and then the good things outweigh the bad. And I think, as Arthur pointed out at the end, I don't think that's always true. I think you can be moving in the right direction and refocus. Like I said in the reaction, you can refocus what you attack next, but I don't think that changes who you are. You know, an obsessive, myself included, you know, can go from being obsessed with model railways, and then you might change and become obsessed with 17th century philosophy. The obsession's the same, so you haven't changed. It's just the target of the obsession that changes, or the target of her cons, or whatever it is, has changed from the good guys to the bad guys, or from the neutral to the bad guys. So, I mean, I love this episode. I thought it was really well done. I like the twists and turns. I like the fake out with Arthur, with the being shot. I was 50-50 as to whether that was real. Yeah, I love Parker in this. I liked her going up on the crane. I thought that was funny. Yeah, I mean, it was a really good episode. I just, often when I come away from Leverage and some other shows, Castle used to do it as well, we come away with a story. A moral that can tell you something about yourself, and I feel like they might not have quite have landed this one. For me, anyway. I really hoped we'd see McSweeten again. I liked him, but I think without Hardison, it wouldn't be quite so funny, which would be a shame. But all around, it's a really good episode, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the story. You know, let me know what you think down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you can. Come and have a chat with me on Discord. I'd love to hear from you. We're hoping to grow the audience over there. And if you want to vote on what comes after Leverage on the channel, consider signing up on Patreon from £1 a month. We're going to have polls starting on there soon. I don't really have a lot else to say other than I really hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.